Have you noticed that lately, even small things feel strangely heavy? You wake up and you're already tired. The day hasn't even started, but your energy feels like it's already used up. You tell yourself, I didn't do anything that intense. Why am I like this? It's easy to blame laziness or a lack of motivation, but often the truth is quieter. Your mind is overwhelmed and it's been carrying more than you realize. Feeling tired for no obvious reason is one of the first silent signs. Mental fatigue doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it just feels like moving through thick air. You do normal tasks, but they seem to take more out of you than they should. You might notice that even after resting, scrolling, or taking a break, you still don't feel refreshed. That's because your brain hasn't really had a break. It's still running in the background, replaying worries, unfinished tasks, tiny mistakes, and old conversations. It's like having too many apps open on your phone. Eventually, everything slows down. Another subtle sign is when your focus starts to slip. You open a message and forget to reply. You start a task and then realize you've drifted to something else. You walk into a room and suddenly can't remember why. It's easy to label this as distraction or a short attention span, but sometimes it's simply overload. Your brain is trying to juggle so many thoughts at once that none of them get your full attention. It's not that you don't care, it's that your mental space is already full. You might also notice yourself getting irritated more easily. A small noise, a tiny delay, a harmless comment from someone close to you. Things that normally wouldn't bother you suddenly feel sharp. When your mind is overwhelmed, your emotional buffer shrinks. You don't have that extra layer of patience. Instead of letting things roll off your back, they stick to you. You react faster. You feel guilty afterwards, but in the moment, your system is already stretched thin. Another silent sign is zoning out more than usual. You catch yourself staring at nothing. You're in the middle of a task and your mind just leaves. It goes blank or drifts into random thoughts that don't even matter. This can feel like a failure of discipline, but often it's a survival mechanism. Your brain is giving itself small breaks wherever it can find them. If you won't slow down consciously, it tries to slow you down unconsciously. It's not you being weak, it's your mind trying to protect itself. Avoidance is another big clue. You see notifications but don't open them. You know you should respond to someone, but you keep putting it off. Even simple tasks like booking an appointment or answering an email feel like a mountain. You tell yourself, it will only take 2 minutes, why am I not doing it? But emotionally, it doesn't feel like 2 minutes. It feels like pressure. It feels like one more thing on top of an invisible pile that's already too high. Your mind starts to prioritize survival energy. It shuts down anything that feels optional, even if it seems small from the outside. That's why you might scroll endlessly instead of doing one tiny task. It's not logical, but it's very human. Another subtle sign of an overwhelmed mind is losing excitement. Things you normally enjoy just don't hit the same. You watch shows, play games, listen to music, but you feel oddly flat. You're doing the activity, but not really feeling it. You might start to wonder, what's wrong with me? Why don't I enjoy anything anymore? But in many cases, nothing is wrong with you as a person. Your nervous system is tired. Your mind has been in survival mode for so long that joy doesn't register clearly. It's hard to feel excited when your mental energy is constantly being used just to keep up. The deepest, quietest sign is when you feel like you're watching your life instead of living it. You go through your routine. You show up where you're supposed to. You do what you're expected to do. But inside, it feels distant, like you're slightly removed from your own experiences. You're there, but not fully there. You feel like an observer of your life, not a participant. This isn't because you don't care. It's often your mind's way of protecting you from feeling even more overwhelmed. If everything feels too much, your brain gently numbs you just enough to cope. If you recognize yourself in any of these signs, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've been carrying a lot, quietly. Maybe for weeks, maybe for months, maybe for years. So what can you do? You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to start creating small pockets of space for your mind to breathe. That might look like turning off notifications for a while. It might mean doing one task at a time instead of trying to handle everything at once. It might mean giving yourself permission to rest without calling yourself lazy. You can also start noticing your self-talk. Do you call yourself useless when you're tired? Do you shame yourself for needing a break? The way you speak to yourself can either add weight to your mind or gently remove it. Overwhelm doesn't disappear instantly, but it softens when you stop treating yourself like a machine and start treating yourself like a human being with limits. You are allowed to pause. You are allowed to move slower. You are allowed to not be okay all the time. Your mind is not failing you. It's giving you signals. And the more you listen to those signals, the less they have to shout. If this helped you see yourself a little more clearly, you can like this video and subscribe for more gentle insights into your inner world. And remember this: when your mind starts whispering that it's tired, listening is not weakness. It's wisdom.